guys? This is your girl Marika J here with the Christ on a Couch podcast. And so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of backstory about who I am and my journey and what it's been like. Well, let's start with the age of 14. The age of 14, first time having sex. I got pregnant. My first time, and I was like, oh my God, what I'm going to tell my mother. I'm in the bathroom wrapping up pads, trying to, pretend like my cycle has came on. My mom takes it upon herself and she looks in the trash can and she's like, there's nothing on this. I don't know what told her to do that, but she did. And so my mom contacts his mom and let him know that I'm pregnant. And my mom said, you're not keeping it. And I'm like, I can't kill no baby. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? So that night, I pray. And I'm like, God, I don't know, if you up there, you real, heard about you. But I don't want to have an abortion. I don't want to kill this baby. So as the next morning, we're getting ready to prepare and go to the clinic. My mom and her boyfriend and we're loading up or whatever, and I hear a gunshot go off, and it was his gun that it shoots himself in the leg. And guess what? The safety was on. Not sure like how that happened, but the safety was on, but the gun went off and shot him in his leg. So we didn't go that day. Well, 2 days later, guess what? I had a miscarriage. And I was like, God, I know you're up there. Like, I know you're real. You did not allow this to happen. Well, I still stay in this relationship at 14. And guess what? I'm in a abusive relationship at the age of 14. For 2 years, I let him beat me, drag me, knock my head against lockers in school in front of everybody, drag me across the park in front of everybody. When I wouldn't sleep with him, he would beat me. He would pinch my arm up. When I was in school and I had to walk in the hallways, I could not look to the left. I couldn't look to the right. He made sure that I looked directly. I had to look straight. And couldn't look nowhere else. And if he saw or thought that I was looking at another guy, he would knock my head off right then and there. And I remember one day going through the lunchroom line, and this lady, she was telling me, she said, she pulled me to the side. She said, I see those marks on your arm. She said, my daughter is in jail now, and for killing her husband, for him being abusive to her. And she said, I don't want the same thing for you. The light bulb somewhere clicked on my head. I was like, I gotta get out of this. I don't want to die in this. And so I ended the relationship with him, but of course it didn't end without a fight. So of course I get in another relationship because and at the time, y'all, I'm thinking that him beating on me and getting bruises and him acting like this man loves me. He's in love with me. Because, see, I don't know what a father figure looks like. I never had that before. So I'm thinking this is love. He really, really loves me. What? Y'all wish y'all had somebody like this at 14. I was proud of it. And at times I would provoke him to hit me because I needed to feel loved and validated. Because I didn't know what love looked like. And to me, that's what I thought. And so I get out of that relationship. I got daddy issues. So guess what? I jump in another relationship. So I get into this relationship, and he was a great guy, awesome guy, got engaged and everything. But that's not what I didn't want that. Him, I didn't want that. And so I end up cheating on him, and I'm pregnant at the time with his child, and I didn't know. But and so he finds out, that relationship ends, and actually I ended it, and it was like, I don't, you're not it. You ain't my cup of tea. You're not it. You too slow for me. You're not fast enough. And so I ended it, and you know and started talking to this guy. Got out of their relationship, started talking to another guy. And he was 8 years older than me. I knew he was talking to someone, had someone, but my mentality was, I can pull him because I seen her. Like, no, what's she doing with you? So let me jump in here. And that really took me on a train ride. And it really changed the course of my life at 19, dating him. He did something to my mind, and he had me where I was fighting. I was keying up his car. I'm out there, y'all, half naked in PJs, putting cupcakes and pies on the car, and then them put my name where I done smeared all the cake on the car. I done put my name on there, keep my name in the car, you know. The left panties on his door where he stayed with his baby mama. Stuck panties down in the seat, just crazy. He had me crazy. And it got to the point where the baby mama was calling, and calling me like she had got okay with how it was, and she was like, he's not gonna leave you alone, so just kind of accept it. I'm fighting her, and she come out to my grandmother's house with her cousins, so I'm out there fighting cousins and baby mama. And the baby mama ended up hitting me while I was pregnant with her car. Had to go to court, and the judge was like, you really manipulated her because you are like 8 years older than her, and you know better. And but it was just like, I couldn't. He had me gone in the head. He took me down through there. He had me gone. And just I'm just in love, and could not see how I was going to, end this relationship. But it got to a point where I wanted him to leave her. And when he wouldn't, he was like, I'm not gonna leave my baby mama. What it looked like me leaving her, and you knew I had her, and you cheated with me, so I cannot trust you. And okay, so got me somebody else too. But he didn't like that, and was the issue with that. And I just got tired of the cycle. I got pregnant, and I just, with his child, and I thought things was gonna change. I really did. I'm like, this is my second kid, and I thought it was gonna be different. And I told God, I remember going to the park crying out, and I was like, God, I can't stop messing with him. I can't get him out my system. I can't get him out my mind. I hate the places that he takes me in my mind. I hate my character, my conduct. When it comes to him, God, I can't do this with. I can't do it. I can't let him go on my own. And 2 weeks later, he ended up having to go to prison. He got to call a charge, and I was pregnant, and so I was like, well, this is my opportunity to get over him. And so I'm going through the process of, trying to get over him, and or whatever. So I have the baby, and I take the baby to see his grandmother. She said, I don't know what you brought that baby over here for. It's not my grandson. And slammed the door in his face. Slammed the door in my face. Broken. So they never claimed my son at all, and I was so devastated, just so hurt. And he asked me for a DNA test. I was so hurt, just like devastated. So that was a pivotal point for me, and End up moving out from my mom. That lasted a good month when I moved out from her, and I had to end up going back home. And I was like, okay, I'm tired. Like, something was like, I'm tired. I said, I want to get to know God. You know, I ended up going to Bible study that night, and I ended up doing a prayer, and that started my journey of like, I want to know God. This is not it for me. 2 kids, 2 baby daddies now, and this is just not it. This is not me. Life, this is not working. So one of my friends ended up inviting me to a church, and soon as I get there, the man of God says, he looks at me and said, people, by looking at you, people would never know that you wrestle with low self-esteem. Who told you that? Who revealed this to you? What? Because, see, I don't know nothing about this type of stuff. I come from Methodist. Like, what is you talking about? Who? What? Why you telling my business? Like, what? And I'm like, I do got low self-esteem. Don't nobody know that. Nobody. I don't think I'm pretty. I think I'm ugly. Like, so I was intrigued when he told me that, and I had a hunger, and this ministry was different. And so I said, I'm going back again. I went home and told my mom, I said, Mama, he told me something that didn't nobody know but God. You know, so I'm telling my mom I'm excited, you know. And the people that brought me, they left a month later, and I was there by myself. So God was up to something. I'm going to a church. I don't know nobody. And that is where life really, really begins for me. Stay tuned for the next episode of Christ on a Couch, titled, Don't Let a Penis Wreck Your Purpose. Tune in.